amigos, welcome to Pop Flow, the channel that will demonstrate you that pop is not dead. My name is Laura and today I'm taking this channel as excuse to actually do another album review or album reaction, whatever you prefer to call it. Welcome is. Like I said in the video of Harry Styles, of the album review that I did, I don't actually really have the time to sit down, relax, and listen to a full album because I'm working and I'm studying at the same time. And these months are like very stressful for me in general. So I don't really have the time. I wish I could. I wish I could like read more, going out more, enjoy more. But yeah, this is my life currently, so I think this is a perfect excuse to actually listen to one of the albums that I'm always saying to myself, oh come on, you have to listen to it, you have to listen to it. It's been a month since the album came out, I think, actually a month, or it's gonna be a month, and I only listened to it for, yeah, the singles, only the singles, and just one song randomly because I liked the title and I was like, oh my god, I need to listen to this one. I'm talking about the new album of Florence and the Machine. And if you know me, and if you know me really well, you're gonna be like, for real? You didn't listen to the full album yet? Yeah, yeah, for real. That's me now. I am a huge fan of Florence and the Machine since the very beginning. Lungs, I think, is still my favorite album of Florence and the Machine. My favorite song is Kiss with a Fist, which is a song that is actually quite different from normally her tone, and I always classified Florence as an independent artist, like indie alternative rock band, but lately she's turning that into also pop vibe, so I make the exception. And because also some music critics are qualifying the album as pop sound, it matches with the channel. So welcome Florence to my channel. I didn't expect this to happen. I made actually a poll on Instagram because I wanted to know if you guys also wanted to see Flo in their channel, or if you wanted me to do a Christina Aguilera album review because she dropped out an album like a week ago. But mostly of you actually vote for Florence. I don't know if you voted because, again, you guys know me, or because Christina Aguilera maybe is like quite from the past, which even though I'm doing this video today of Florence and the Machine new album Dance Fever, I promise that I will do also the Christina Aguilera one because I feel really curious about what she's doing now, and she's one of the best pop divas that we have. So, being said that, let's start with Dance Fever. I'm gonna do the same as Harry Styles album review. I'm just gonna listen to it from the beginning till the last song, even though I know some songs already. I'm just gonna listen to them all and I'm gonna give my honest opinion about the song, not in a very professional way, like I'm not gonna go into the um, instrumentals or the tempo, or no, I'm just a fan, so I'm just gonna review it as a fan. um Before going into that, I really love the artwork of this album. I will put it somewhere here. I love it. It's just so Florence Welch. It's just coming back again to that Florence of Ceremonials, or the album after that one, the How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful. It's just, it just gives me the vibe of her, you know, like it's so nice. And I always thought that she has this bewitched soul, and she's like living in a fairy tale, even though her life is very like starstruck and she had also her own problems and stuff. But I think the way that she looks is the way that she probably would like to live in a fairy world. Actually, she said that when she was little, she wanted to be a mermaid, and I'm always see her more like a fairy. I don't know. I love her. It's just I don't know. So my impression for Dance Fever, I love the artwork, 10 out of 10. It's beautiful. I still don't have the vinyl. I'm trying to get one of the limited edition ones, but I really like the one. It's so loud in the Netherlands, but I really want the one that the vinyl itself has like flowers. It's black, but it has flowers. I hope I can find one and also share it somewhere here because it's beautiful. It is so aesthetic. I don't know, Tumblr vibes, whatever. I think this album, because what I heard from it is that she wrote the songs during the lockdown and she worked with Jack Antonoff, which he also, well, you might know him from Beaches, but he also worked with Taylor Swift hand in hand, also with Lana Del Rey, and now he's also working with Florence. So I expect then a very music wise, very Celtic, very folk, because it's what I'm getting lately with the Jack Antonoff works with other artists. So yeah, I think it's gonna be a very personal album. I hope it's not like the last one. That's my last favorite album. Actually, I don't know. I didn't see the resemblance of Florence sound in that album. So because of this artwork, I really hope that the album matches more with that Florence from the past. And yeah, I hope the overall album is like the singles and it has this all Florence vibe in it. So let's look for it. Okay, so 14 songs. So yeah, let's see how it goes. The first one is King, and that's one of the singles. If I'm not mistaken, actually, it was the first single, so I kinda know the song and the lyrics. But anyway, I'm gonna just listen to it so then I can do the chapters as well. Okay, I really like the song. I at first when I listened to it back then, I was again, like I said, I was afraid because I was thinking on the last album that I didn't like, really like. So I was a bit afraid, like, okay, maybe my expectations are quite high because I was seeing the artwork with the tarot cards and I was like, oh God, she's back. Like she is back, no? She's giving us all these art pieces that she also loves to create, right? So with the single, I was very afraid to listen it at first, but then I saw like some pictures of the video clip around Instagram from my friends, and I was like, wow, what is she doing? Like, just amazing. So then I watched the video clip, of course, and then while watching the video clip, I was listening to the song, um, and I love it. I loved how she resembles herself in the song, how personal it is. Like the last album was also quite personal, but uh, there is something on this song, that made me think, okay, she's worried about the future as a woman that she is, I really love how the drums mark the king. Like when she sings I am king and then the drum goes boom. And then you see like you hear the bells, no, from the tambourine. I love that because she's like pointing that she's no mother, no bride. She's also a king. So this is also like a bit of I don't wanna compare, but the man from Taylor Swift, that she was saying, I am the man. because in the music industry, if you're a woman, it's quite complicated actually to be at the same level as a man. And this is something that it happens, I guess, in every single industry, but in the music one, it's very visible that if you're a woman, you're gonna work extra hard there. Also on your appearance, also like the song says, a bit metaphoric wise talking, but if you get pregnant and then you have a baby, then the options for you to continue pursuing your music career is not that they're gonna be less, of course, but you're gonna have to divide your time dedicated also to the family, right? So I think she in the songs, in this song at least, she's trying to explain that she doesn't need any of that to be also a strong person, in this case in the music industry, which is her job, but also on the personal life. She doesn't need to have a man, or a partner or a kid, or no. Even if she wanted to have it, she doesn't want to be affected by that. So I really like this song because, of course, I don't identify myself directly, but I also have this feeling that if I wanna grow in my field, if I have a baby, it's gonna be more a problem than a blessing, let's say, because then even if you want to, then you have to dedicate your time to your baby, right? And sometimes when I think about these things, I'm like, I think I'm still quite young to uh, stop my career and start making a family or things like that. Like, if in the future that happens, at least I hope I reach some of my goals, my actor goals, right? Because I know that that's gonna be a problem, not my problem, but it's gonna be a problem. And I totally feel her in this song, and I really like the fact that she singing about it, because I think it's quite common in general in mostly of the cultures to have this perception of the woman having to create a family or being at home and just being a lady like they used to be, like our mothers used to be or grandmothers used to be. And I think that's not how we are right now. So that's my opinion of King. I really like it. I really like this down voice that she puts, and how they mark the word king, like, I'm here too. So yeah, nice entry for a song. Next one, Free. I also listened to this one, and actually I have a story to tell with this one. Hundred times a day, lift me up, push me down, twist me up, spit me out. And for more than I'm free. Well, this one for me, it's like an anthem. I think if she continues, of course, working in the music industry and stuff and creating more songs, I think on tour, this song is going to be always there now. It's danceable. She's now very obsessed with these choreographies, and yeah, this song is one of the examples that I mentioned also in one of my last videos, that you can create a sad song. This is not a sad song, okay, but you can create like a song on a mood and added this like happiness tones, buzz, and she's doing this here. This is not a sad song, but this is a song where she's talking about anxiety. And if you don't really read the lyrics but you only hear the song, is I don't know, it doesn't feel like it's a song talking about anxiety. My story with this song, I don't know, I had like a very tough day at work, and the song was out that same day. So I remember like listening to it at home with the mood, like I had an anxiety attack. So I was listening to it and I was like, oh wow, why now, Like why I am like this and why this song come out now. So yeah, I really feel it. Um, that's why I think it's also like one of my favorites because I listened to it in the first time when I was really bad. But then at the end of the song, when the song goes in crescendo, I also feel like better. And fun fact, they include this song in a playlist that we have at work. So after having this anxiety situation at work, then this song was also on that playlist. So at first I was confused. Like, I don't know if I want to listen to this song every day. Also, My Love was on the playlist. So that actually made my days better because every time I was like in a mood at work after that day, and this song was in sounding at the same time, then I could actually relax. So it was quite helpful actually. So thank you guys to put this song on the playlist because it really helped me out to, sing it in my head and be now more distressed, more calm. So yeah, I'm very thankful for that. I hope it's back to the playlist. And also, I really like how she still includes religious topics on the songs, like these metaphors of, for example, in the song say something like Christ, Christ up on a cross. So, who died for us, who died for what? So, yeah, I love that because that actually make you think of those things too, right? And yeah, this song also brings me memories back of the old Florence of Shake It Out, that the era. So yeah, for now this one is my favorite song. I love the video clip as well. I I don't know. I'm gonna be so biased. I don't know why I'm doing this. But I really like this song and it's a therapy song for me. For real. When I have a bad day, work or whatever, I put this song and it cheers me up. So, yeah, it's a lifesaver. Next one is called Choreomania, and I think this one is related to her passion for dance. So let's see. Speak to you, they speak to me too. The pressure and the panic push you back through. Okay, so because I don't know if you guys are gonna listen to this when I'm editing the video and stuff. I love this part. You say that rock and roll is dead, but is that just because it has not been resurrected in your image? Like if Jesus came back but in a beautiful dress and all the evangelicals were like, oh yes. Like I imagine suddenly a group of like Catholics like, yes, like doing like this, like if they're in a cult. I mean, wow. Wow. I like this song because it has like this reminiscence of Free. Like I think it's linked. I think it's also about the anxiety that she has, maybe because of the pandemic. Because remember, these songs were written during the lockdowns or during the COVID pandemic. So maybe the fact of being like at home or that you could not do the same things as you were doing before, it gave her anxiety, like a pronounced anxiety. Um, so yeah, I with the something's coming so out of breath, I just keep spinning and I dance myself to death. I think that's a beautiful metaphor to actually explain what an anxiety attack does to you. Um, so yeah, I think it's just like a resemblance of Free. Free was more vivid and more like living and like I say, no lifesaver. This is more um the tone is lower, it's not as happily song, it's more like a satisfying drama. I really like it. I I don't know. I think in her case, dance is like helping her to actually overcome with her issues, which is really good. For me, actually, is drawing. Like people get crazy thoughts when I say this always, but when I'm in anger, if I have a pencil and a pen in that moment, I can draw very good because I put then all my attention and my focus to that. Then if I'm, like right now, chill doing this video, if you put me pencil and a paper right now, I will be like, meh, I don't know what to draw. I don't know what to draw. But when I'm in that mood, the nice way for myself to actually be free of my thoughts is just drawing. It's just putting my concentration and my focus on other things. And I think in her case, it's with the dancing. Because when I have anxiety, I cannot even speak. I cannot even do anything, just lay down and wish for that to stop. And it's quite annoying. And when I have these panic attacks, like at work on other places, is also quite frustrating because you want to keep them from yourself, but you can't. And it's something very difficult to control. And I try to control it. This is nothing new for me, but sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. And yeah, I'm very happy that for her, dancing, it's a way of, being relaxed. And I like it. Yeah, not like my favorite, but I like it. Let's see the next one. The next one is called Backing Down. Okay, the beginning of Backing Down, just like the instrumental part, like the just the beginning, it really reminds me also maybe Hunger. Or it reminds me of another song of Florence and the Machine, probably is Hunger, but it really reminds me that on like an old song from Flo, or maybe not Hunger, but definitely it reminds me of old songs from Flo, probably from the highest as Hope or the How Big, How Blue, How Beautiful. But it's really calm. I would love to listen to these songs actually in a church. Like, I remember Jake Buck had a tour and he was touring like in very small venues. And one of the venues that was sold out within minutes, it was actually in Amsterdam and it was in a church. And I was thinking all the time because I got tickets for another one for Antwerp. I was thinking all the time, like, imagine acoustic songs of that man in a church. Well, imagine now Florence and the Machine songs in a church. That would be epic. Like watching God singing in the stage. Sorry. I this song for me is like a pass. I think it's um the feeling of again wanted to do things and you cannot do things because you're in a lockdown and you want to travel or you want to be with your friends but you can't because you're trapped. So I think back in town is that feeling that I also experienced too, because I'm not from the Netherlands, I'm from Spain. So for almost 2 years, like year and a half, I couldn't actually travel back home. And when I finally did, the first thing I wanted to do was actually being with all my friends and being with my family and do a lot of stuff, even though if it was only for like a week, but I wanted to do as much as I could in that week. And I think this song is like also a thought, no, a dream of alone probably, or I feel like empty right now because I'm at my place and I cannot go out or I cannot travel to another city, be with my people, those things that you were used to do before the pandemic. So for me, this song is a pass. It's again a very personal song, very personal message. I think everybody here could identify themselves on this song. But it's not like a song that wow, it's amazing. Now for me, it's a pass. But again, very nice way of linking the religious wording with your reflections. I love when she does that. I don't know. Next song, it's called "Girls Against God." Of course. Wow, what a song. Again, and this is like a message to God. Uh, I I don't know. It's so dark. It's just oh my God. It won't be my favorite song, but I like it. I like the lyrics as well. When she said like when someone looks at me with real love, I don't like it very much. Kind of makes me feel like I'm being crushed. Uh, yeah. I who doesn't feel like that sometimes, like depends also of course on your past experiences, but damn, this song I think is a very metaphoric message to God, and it's a very spiritual song, and I think she's very into that as well. I don't know if maybe she was having like also a hard time. So of course something must have happened, no? I also really like the end when they're when she's laughing and then she's just singing in a very soft tone, "I met the devil," because it looked like she's so pure and innocent when saying this. So it's so cute to actually hear her like, "I met the devil, he gave me a choice, a golden heart or a golden voice." And if you ask me, yes, she got the golden voice. Because a holding heart, probably she doesn't feel like it. I I mean, again, I'm very fan. I think she's like the most beautiful soul in music industry that United Kingdom has right now. But of course, if you know about her past issues, then yeah, probably of course she won't make it to heaven. Um, so that's why I think she included this metaphor because she had to choose or devil made the choice, and Yeah, it's so deep. I don't know, it's very dark. I like it. But again, maybe won't be my favorite, but I like the also like the girls' chorus at the back. I don't know. I like it. Not bad. For now, this album, at least what I'm listening to, is not like, oh my god, my expectations were so high. This album is like the best. But it's better than highest hope. So with that, I'm happy. Actually, it's okay. Let's continue to Dream Girl Evil. This is the song that I actually heard. That is not a single, but I saw the title and I was like, okay, I have to listen to this one. So I did listening to it, and I'm gonna listen to it again, but I love it. Try me out and destroy me. I love that part. I love that part. Did I disappoint you? Did mommy make you sad? Do I at least remind you of every girl that made you mad? Well, I really like this song. I think this song is perfect for an ex. Yes, when you are on the phase of, the rage after a relationship, I think this song is like quite good for that. When I heard it first time, I was like, wow, okay, okay. I uh, speechless. Basically, I was speechless. If I had this song 10 years back, I would probably use it constantly as indirect for my ex. Because it's just amazing. Like I don't know if this song is actually for an ex. Like I don't know if that was the intention, but then don't break up on me. Otherwise, you have a song here for you. No, joking, but I really like it. For the title, I thought about other things. Um, but yeah, I don't know. This one is my second favorite song. I think the next one is called Prayer Factory. That was fast. Okay, so it's like an interlude in the album. I think it's we are like halfway the album. Yeah, we are halfway the album, so it makes sense to do this kind of interludes. Okay, just it's a pass for me. I don't know. I think, of course, title wise, metaphor to religion is but that you made me climb when you shut the gate. I think is a reference to entering in the heaven. So it will make sense because the past song, not the past song, but like girls against God, meant I met the devil, blah, blah, blah. So I said, oh yeah, I guess it's just that she feels that she has no access to heaven. So I think maybe this is reference also on that. I guess this is a reference of, getting closer to the heaven's gate, heaven's door. I mean, heaven is here, it's coming soon. So maybe it's, like introduction of what's coming next. So yeah, let's see what is next. The next song it's called Cassandra. The instrumental is so like the old songs. Like if you listen to the first time Florence and the Machine and you don't listen to like albums completely in order, if you like just listen random songs, this song fits so perfect in one of the two first albums. And I only listened to like what 30 seconds. Okay. Wow. I think this is a story based on the Greek mythology, if I'm not mistaken. Um, I think it's like a goddess that was cursed and no one believed her, so that's why she's saying like they cut my tongue. But I think she's also reflecting herself on that story from the mythology, uh, which makes the song being so, how can I say this? Experimental. Yeah, that's the word. Experimental. Because for me, it really sounded like the very old Florence instrumental wise, but then later it changed. And I love how the violin sounds, but it was a bit like catastrophic, like it was a bit like a synth also there, like creating sort of tension. I think, of course, intended. Um, so I I heard like details from the past, but also a bit of contrast with the latest album. I don't know. I really like that mix because I think it really matches with the lyrics, because it's not again a happy story, it's not like a happy comparison. So yeah, and again, all this religious symbology here. Heaven is now overrated, and the churches there all close the doors. But you can take your complaints straight to the Lord. I think I don't know how hard for you was a lockdown, Florence, but it was very spiritual at least. And I really like it. I really like the lyrics. I love the bridge, amazing bridge, and then how they go up again at the end of the song. Yeah, she sounded very sexual in that bridge, very sensual, very like again devil here. Yeah, I really like it, this song. Probably this is not my second favorite song. I think I still keep Free as first one, but this one it has to be a must have in every Florence concert from now on. Like, good. Next one, Heaven is Here. Another interlude. I love it. Actually, I thought that this would be probably like the first song of the album, like they will open with this one because if I'm not mistaken, this was a single too, or I don't know if like a single, like we cannot call this a single, but like it has a video clip. So I'm not sure now if it was King the first one or this one was the first one. I don't remember now, but when I listened to it first, I totally thought that this one would be actually the opening of the album because I think it deserved to be the opening. It's just so, here I am, and I think because the fandom has this vision of Florence as a god, a goddess, something like that. I think she's like using it as a resemblance of God herself. And oh my god, I don't know, I really like it. Like, the video, God, it was so powerful with the steps on the tempo. I don't know, it gave me like all like, I don't know how to call it, like the chicken. I don't know. It's in English. I don't know, but it gave me that feeling, and I don't know. I really like it. Sad that it was not the first one though, because it's just powerful. It's like hear you. Mm. And I would also love to go to hell if it glitters in a red dress. Yeah, I would love that too. Next one is called Daffodil. I like the end. I thought this song would be a pass, like back in town, but because at the beginning for me was a bit like, nah, nah, okay, but it goes better, and I think is again another resemblance of her during the lockdown. The lyrics in general are being very dark and very intimate, and I think she's just reflecting herself in that period, which is actually really good. I think it's also a beautiful way to actually explain how you felt. Um, I love the percussion on this song. I think this is a good example of what the machine used to be. Um, uh, I don't know, the end is very like. If I hear this song live, I guess that end is gonna be like terrific, like awesome. So I hope they play it. I guess they will play this one. Her voice is so vibrant here, also very clear. Uh, there was also like a moment that it was reminding me of Imagine Dragons. So if you're a fan of Imagine Dragons, you listen to this, please confirm. Cause there was a moment before before the end, the instrumental, the bass, it was very similar. I'm not a big fan of like I'm not a fan. I like Imagine Dragons, but I like don't know by heart the names of the songs. But they have a single, I think in the last album that really sounds like that that instrumental. Let me look for it quick. And to learn my lesson, because the other time they also like complained because Ariana Grande was on the spot. Lesson learned. Yeah, I think it's Believer. I will put the song on the description. But yeah, this song, it really reminds me to this one. So I don't know if he has like an influence or actually Imagine Dragons also have a lot of very personal deep songs and it can be a good match actually for a festival to see Imagine Dragons and Florence the Machine the same day. Festivals hire me, please. Event planner, please. Yeah, yeah, I was right. Is that song? I heard that song quite recently, so probably that's why it came up on my mind. I like it. I like it. I think this one is my fourth favorite song, maybe third. I don't know. It's good. I like it. The next one is called My Love. My Love, I also listening to it when it was out, so I kinda know uh, the sound and stuff. I'm gonna listen it again, to make it complete, but I know the song. This is My Love. It's, the intro is just, please, Flo, do a tour on churches, please. I love it. I love it. I, I said before, this song was also like on the playlist of my workplace, and it just made my day better for real. Like, again, this is an example of a mood song because this is again herself reflecting on being in the pandemic, in the lockdown. Streets empty, skies empty because there's nothing happening. You're at home, you don't know anymore what to do, you don't know what to share your days because you also cannot share your days with anyone. So, what can I do? Like, it's just so beautiful express, it's I'm amazed with this woman. Like, if I always say, like, Taylor Swift is a good songwriter, Florence writes poetry. So that's the level. So it's insane. And the fact that it's again a very danceable song, it puts you really in the mood of not thinking depressing thoughts of being at home alone again, lockdown. No, it gives you actually the vibe of wanting to dance, wanting to, stand up and start dancing and feeling free. So it's sort of linked also, and I really like it. I think if I have to choose also like a top three of songs of this album, that's gonna be a pain because it's really good. It's really good. I was expecting a fifth album based, of course, on the lockdown. It is based on that, but I thought it would be like Highest Hope. But I'm really enjoying it. There are some songs that, of course, yeah, for me it's just a pass. But I hope that this one was a closing. I hope the closer song is a good one because My Love give me all the vibes, like also festival vibes. I think this song on festival is going to be a blast. Like, why she's not coming to the Netherlands with a tour? Cannot blame on YouTube. So next one, it's called Restraint. It's a creepy interlude. Let's leave it like that. It's creepy. Why you gotta talk like you know? I've been to My Chemical Romance concert in Rotterdam, which I would love to talk about it also here, but they are not pop, but I've been there and Gerard Way was always doing, not always, but mostly of the times that he was speaking, he was actually doing noises, like weird voices. This is an example of what he was doing. Like, why? What you wanna pretend to do with that? I don't like it. But next, The Bomb. For being called The Bomb, it starts quite nice, actually. Quite soft. Wow, I don't really know if this song is like dedicated to a person or once again is like a reflection of herself maybe in the industry. You know what I think this because there was something and I am in ruins, but is it what I wanted all along? So she's referring to something, and I guess is to if she's reflecting on herself, I think she means the career that she has or the life that she chose. So like the touring life, for example, maybe doesn't let her to actually have like a stable relationship or a better closer relation with the family. I think it's related to the fact that yeah, because she's working in this profession, she cannot have something stable. She cannot have like a normal life that for example maybe her sister has with the family, with the children, like in the future maybe she also would like to have that, but because of her choices she doesn't see herself in that position. And also if she decides then to stop touring, then what she's gonna do? Yeah, this song is not a pass for me either. I You can see in the whole album that she's still struggling, and this time is not struggling about very personal deep. No, it's more about what the future is gonna hold for her after being alone. So wow, I think she did a really good job with this album in the reflective way. So we go with the last one. The last one is called Morning Elvis. I read I think on Twitter or somewhere, that she really likes Elvis and that she actually went, now that she was in the United States, she met Elvis. So let's see the closer song of this album, how it looks like. I am I'm not a fan of closing an album with a ballad, because it gives me this sensation that I want more, and also this song actually left me tired because it's just very slow. I think it matches with the beginning of the album, right? Because the beginning of the album, she is expressing that she will be a king, that she has to be like the one also making through. So in this song, I think she's also reflecting on that, reflecting on the fact that she will make it happen, and she will be like, you will see herself as a huge idol. That's why I guess the comparison with Elvis, because Elvis was a very talented rock star, and at the same time he also was a bit catastrophic, let's say. And I think she sees herself as a very influential artist that also has her struggles. So I think she's again just comparing herself with Elvis, and also her struggle of, I don't really know what to do. I want to be still here as an artist or not. I want to stop. You actually can really see this also in the time that she spends in order to drop another album, because she takes quite amount of time to actually come up with new things. So I think that maybe in those periods where she finished with the tours and start working on a new album, I think she's just like thinking what to do next, thinking if, okay, this is what I want or not, or I had enough, or I have to continue. So yeah, I think it's a good closing compared to the opening, because I think it like it's again reflecting on, I don't know what's gonna happen. I know that I have the potential to be here. I know that I'm, an artist, that I'm as valid as you. Doesn't matter the gender, but at the same time, it's like I don't know if I wanna be part of this. So overall, I really enjoy the album. I really like the fact that every single song, it's a reflection of what she had in mind or what she was suffering during the lockdown. How nice she reflects the anxiety episodes and the dance and choreographies helping her through that. I love that. Yeah, I mean, everybody has struggles in life, and everybody has the moments of, I don't know where to go, I don't know what to do next, I don't know if I should continue on this way or change path. And I think everybody feels like that always, or at some point in your life. I have a lot of friends struggling right now because they don't know what to do next. And I also feel sometimes like that too, right? Like, I studied journalism, now I'm studying creative business, and I'm gonna start music marketing and management. So everything is a bit like a mix of everything, mix of communication, mix of marketing, because in the future I want to become something that actually I can be like proud of, and that I can have a good job, hopefully. But of course I have this struggle. So am I doing it right? Am I gonna become something that I expect to be, or I'm gonna be again another fraud, and I'm gonna have this thought all the time that I'm not good enough? So she did a great job by reflecting herself and reflecting how she felt or she feels in the industry, but also during the lockdown, and maybe how these thoughts were more even remarkable during the lockdown, because you again don't have anything else to do, and you know it's just you and your thoughts. So I'm very impressed with this album. I think this is my third favorite album right now of Florence's career. um Really good one, very good job. I really like it. I'm happy to spend 1 hour here listening to it. My favorite songs are definitely now Cassandra, Free, I really like it. My Love, Daffodil, I like it too. And yeah, Heaven is Here. I think that song, that interlude should have been the opening, but makes sense. Now that I listen the whole album, makes sense that King and Maureen Elvis are just, no, just there. It just makes sense. So yeah, that was it for today's video. I hope you enjoy it. I know I'm not a musician myself, like I'm not a technician, so I cannot be more picky with my reviews. Maybe if I will have more time to actually make a proper critic of the album, then yeah, I will go into more deep. But for doing that, actually, I then need first to listen to the album a few times and then I can work on that. This is just first time listening to it and drop it, whatever. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm very thankful that you guys are supporting this channel, supporting Pop Flow, supporting me. This is very important for me because it's a school project, like I said before, and I'm just putting all my best and all my free time to this channel to create content for you to be inspired of other musicians, to see how other musicians work. Um, and yeah, and I'm very thankful for the feedback that I'm getting and for the reactions that I see in the channel. Thank you so much. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more album reviews. Like this video if you like it, and comment below what do you think about this album, if you like Florence and the Machine. If not, also please tell so, because I'll be reading as always and we can discuss it. Thank you so much once again to just be here, and see you in the next one. Mwah.